With scientific and technological development, cyberspace has penetrated into all aspects of our daily life. Cybersecurity issues have become a severe test facing the whole world. The issues are complicated because there are so many unknown factors and uncertainties in play. What's more, all parties have their own ideas about how to deal with cybersecurity issues.
When we look at all of the best practice and guidance and standards, today we still don't have international agreement on common laws, common standards, and importantly, what does good look like from a cybersecurity perspective?
This is the current state of cybersecurity. At the same time, we can think about the dilemma the entire industry is facing.
It does matter that we're not making enough progress quickly enough, because if you just look forward, say, 5 years, the speed of telecommunications will increase by, say, 100 times. That will reshape the way people use technology, it will reshape the way governments use technology, and if we've not addressed the cybersecurity challenge, our challenge will be significantly greater than it is today.
Global problems require coordination and cooperation from all parties. Any failure to reach a consensus will become a barrier that hinders enterprises, organizations, and functional departments from making progress in the resolution of cybersecurity issues.
I think from a lack of progress, and much of it comes down to this no international agreement on standards, no international agreement on what does good look like. So at Huawei, we have documented what we do from an end-to-end process perspective. Not because we believe it's the answer, but we believe the more we can share as an international community, the more we can coalesce around this good look from a cybersecurity perspective.
For many carriers, finding suppliers they can trust is a key challenge they need to address.
My biggest concern as a carrier for cybersecurity is the protection of my customers' data. So I would have to say that I would really prefer it when we know that suppliers have taken appropriate care and due diligence when they're programming, and that code is free of bugs and other common errors and mistakes, and they've been very, very diligent along that process. That inspires confidence.
At this time, what we need most is to resolve some practical problems, including innovating technological means and concepts to enhance cybersecurity.
The white paper we've just published really looks at the end-to-end approach that we take from a cybersecurity perspective. So we go from the point that we may have the initial conversation with the customer right through to when that technology is no longer used. And we say, what is it that every part of Huawei, from sales to marketing to law, has to do to embed the right response to cybersecurity? And our approach is quite simple. We use what we call an ABC model. Assume nothing, believe no one, and check everything. And you will find those things in every part of Huawei's processes.
Able people are already on the job. We should be confident that we can tackle cybersecurity challenges.
We believe technology is fundamentally changing people's lives for the better. Better social outcomes, better health, better education, and making the world much smaller. And if we want this innovation to continue, we must all collectively work together to address the cybersecurity challenges. At Huawei, we believe the future of cybersecurity really is all about international collaboration. It's about governments and the industry and buyers working together to define what good looks like. We believe the more we can agree international standards, the more we can agree a common approach to verification, the more we will collectively drive through the challenges that we all have with cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity issues are being resolved. A better world is expected.
My long-term hope for cybersecurity is that the telecommunications company and cybersecurity becomes like the electrical company and electricity, that it's just something you have already that you don't think about every time you do an online banking transaction or you call your brother-in-law in Hong Kong. It's just something that's there, that you can trust, that we've embedded it into our security processes, our architecture by design, our products and our services. That it's just something we have by default without having to think too much about.